Alright, well, no matter. It's a little bit late to get started, but I just hit the record button on the video gate, running this Metrotek Mustang II on a skipland noisy night. 441 the Spitfire, working this antique Metrotek Mustang II.
I got the Cobra 139 hooked up tonight, Roger.
Roger on a Cobra 139.
Good evening, Dave. Good evening, Spitfire.
Hello, Gene.
How are you guys?
Well, I'd be doing better if it was warmer and drier, but all that aside, I'm doing great. How are you?
Very well, thank you. I know what you mean. God, it's awful out.
Yeah, well, April showers, blah-de-de-blah, right?
Yeah, that's what they say. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, well, you know, you get 2 nice days and then you get a whole week's worth of ugly.
Yeah, it's that time of the year. At least you have some warmth.
Good evening, Gene.
Good evening, Dave. Good to hear you.
Same this end.
Okay, 44. Good evening, West Radio Roundup.
Hello, Tim. And there was somebody else out there. Hello, Lobster Opsu Mobile. I hear you.
Down in the dark hole of Spring City.
Roger, Roger on the Spring City. Well, I got you. Let me get back to Tim real quick, see what's going on the North Wales side of things. What's going on there, Tim? How are you?
Absolutely nothing. Just thought I'd take a chance to check in while it was a little quieter.
Quieter being relative, right? Well, good to hear you in early, late, in the middle, anywhere. Good to hear you in there, Tim. No doubt about it. On this classic radio roundup.
Yeah, I'll be here listening. I'll let you guys get back to each other there. I got some medication I got to get down here, but I'll be listening. He's looking to find himself.
Well, glad to have you all checked in and all that. Sounding good this side. Tonight on a dreary Wednesday night, early spring.
Colt Black Shadow.
Roger on the Colt.
Evening, Dave. Well, that's my friend, the maniac.
Hey, what's the microphone, Tim?
He got a big Turner plus 3B.
Roger, Roger on a Turner. Yeah, we were trying to come up with another theme night, and we thought we'd try and get all the Turner microphones out this week if we can. So there you go. Well, you're off to a good start.
I'm sure they'll be in here.
I'm on a Turner Super Sidekick.
I'm on a Turner CS1.
The old gold custom special one.
That's the one.
I know him well.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, you gotta have to ask that Lobster Opsu Mobile if he bought that winning ticket over there with that Sunoco his way.
I heard you, 044.
You heard me. You know I got that ticket?
I don't hear nobody. What'd you say?
He wants to know if you bought the winning lottery ticket.
Oh, yeah, I'm just waiting until I run out of money to cash it in.
Now, Scooter, they had a big winning over there, $1 million winning over that Sunoco.
Where, the Spring City one?
No, the one down the street from you, across from Kmart.
Yeah. You know what, since you talk about that, I'm going to pull this Sunoco and get my Powerball ticket.
Time for you, good sandbagger.
Yeah, you around the band. Classic Radio Roundup.
Hello, Sandbagger. Classic Radio Roundup.
Yeah, just got done adjusting my TRC 465 here. Wish I'm running a Turner Plus 2 microphone on and keeping with the Turner theme tonight. But I realized what part of my mugged up motor problem was. I had the carrier turned down to 2 watts in this radio.
Well, then you were doing all right for 2 watts.
Yeah, I cranked it up a little bit just so I could get the right power level out of the amplifier. So when it goes in, it'll be automatically set for optimum.
Uh-oh, we're going to have to look out for the Sandbagger 11-meter mobile.
Yeah, it won't be as mud-bucky as it has been in recent past.
Yeah, and I tried to get in there the last 2 days in the AM Mayhem, but they've been running me around like crazy, making preps for next week's gas shutdown. So there's a 50-50 shot on tomorrow.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that. I didn't know if it was, you took a day off, or you were just super busy, or maybe you had one of them funky attacks that you haven't had in a while.
No attacks, knock on simulated wood grain vinyl in a while. Thank God for that. But all that aside, now it's all this pre-checks, pre-configuration, getting ready, taking on oil trucks, one after the other, and it's like, every time I friggin' sit down, I'm up again. So that's how it's been the last couple days, and it may or may not be that way tomorrow. Tuesday is D-Day, but I'm off on Monday. So anyway, I have one more day of dealing with it. Just thought I'd let you know what was going on.
Yeah, I'm glad it's nothing strange.
Well, that's the nature of my beast, it's feast or famine.
This is true. I'm not so sure I like this microphone on here, though. Seems like it might be a little too rumbly or something.
Yeah, there's something, it's maybe if you turn down the gain or a little bit or backed away from it, something, it's got a little overbearingness, and this Mustang II usually has pretty good receipt fidelity. It's big time old school CB radio sound, but not like you usually sound. There's something I can't quite put my finger on. But with the Turner theme, I'm on my Turner CS1. It happens to be sort of hardwired to my Mustang II. Breaker.
Yeah, I turned it down a little bit. I mean, that probably helps it. Definitely got booming audio. Let me try the +3. That might even be a better match.
For the bass audio fidelity guys, though, it's all there. It's like Lops of Ops, you just said, it's got a booming presence. Probably sounds good out there through the noise.
Yeah, okay. Let's try this one. What do you think? That sounds like the regular old Sandbagger. Yeah, this is the Turner +3.
It's clearer, but to be honest, side by side, I kind of think I like the other one. Can you go back again?
Okay, I can do that. All right, let's play music on microphones. I got one.
Yeah, that does have more presence, more mid-range, a little more bottom end. The other one sounds like your typical big bright CB radio Sandbagger, but there's something to be said for this combo.
Well, wouldn't that be something? Well, let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. Just want to make sure it's not overmodulating. I got the mic down on 3 now.
Yeah, there's more of a booming presence. Maybe not as clear as the other one, but the other one is definitely more bright but clear. So take your pick or what your mood is.
Yeah, I think this one would probably be better as long as I keep the gain reasonably set, not too high. That'll mess it up, I guess.
Yeah, backing off the gain definitely helps it as far as clarity goes.
Yeah, we like clarity. Clarity good. We're making a connection somewhere. I don't know where that is.
Am I better off or all okay here at arm's length? Or I need to get up here and maybe try a little bit of high fidelity, lower my own audio and myself. Countywide radio 441 on this antique flea market 7-tube transmitter.
Sounds good, yeah. Either way sounds pretty good. Different, but that mic is a good match for that radio.
Different but equally good. I like that. Hello, operator.
How you guys doing? Just to let everyone know, the regional office within the month, or a little bit more, is closing down. The regional, what, FCC? Yup. So what does that mean? They're not going to come out and fix your noise? That's what I kind of asked. I says, are you coming out this week so I can make arrangements? Or it'll be next week? Because I thought he said he was going to have a team come out and check this noise out. He says, you should be fortunate that we're most likely going to come out and do you, to check out for you because we're closing down. Oh, man. More government entities bite the dust.
Yeah, but you're not going to see a corresponding decrease in tax demand.
Yeah, right? Yeah, we're still going to have to pay the tax bill. Politics! You did it, Pete. You opened that door.
Well, it just goes to show that they're in too many portions of our lives, that everything you touch involves politics.
Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
Yeah, the next thing you know, you'll see ham radio turn into license by rule. That I don't want to see. I don't want to see that turn into chaos.
Well, I would destroy ham radio.
What?
I said that would destroy ham radio.
Yeah, it would.
I mean, to have all those privileges and all that and have it licensed by rule? Oh my God.
Yeah, it's already a little chaotic, but at least you can sort the wheat from the chaff there.
Should have asked the guy that says, oh, why don't you just bring some of your equipment here? I'll take some. Yeah. Tell them you'll subcontract out for them. Yeah, I'll sub out. I'll just go out and sort of find all the bad problems and then hand it right over to Pico and give them shit for 6 months.
I'll bet they got some really cool receivers.
Oh my God, yeah. The best. We'll see what happens next week. I'll say, hey, well, if you're closing down, I'll take one of them devices.
The FCC's got the best receivers my money can buy.
Yeah, that's what we need to do, man. We need to go into business. We can subcontract for the FCC, whenever there's a problem. They can pay us to go out and do all the legwork. And all I got to do is write letters.
I know you like all the DFing, so there you go. You trace it right down to the source and start writing letters.
Yeah. we can outsource the FCC now.
Start with traffic lights, power lines, cable lines, neon signs.
And you want to keep everything at 4 watts. Oh no. Shh. You can't even outbeat a traffic light. My meter says 4 watts. Of course, it's on the 100-watt scale. Well, they should bring a new effect in. Anything under 100 watts, throw in the trash. Oh, no! Hey, Dave. Get the 44, get them. All my radios are going out to the trash then. Do a low modulation, throw it to trash.
Yeah, pat them down when you throw them out. Curb alert.
Yeah, you got that right. I'll be over that way that day. How's this radio sound with this mic, okay? Yeah, what mic is it? Super Sidekick. Sounds real good, Dave. Yeah, I got it hooked up to the Cobra 130. Good combination. Sounds good together like that. Tag 4. I've already sold them used Turner. Well, that's why we had Turner mic theme night, People keep asking me for different themes. I'm running out of ideas. Tag 4.
Yeah, we've done stock mic night. We've done Turner mic night now. Less than 23 channel radio night. We've done tram night, Browning night. Hey, I got one. How about this will kind of narrow it down, and most people probably have something. Has to be a classic, but a 40 channel radio night.
Okay. 40 channel. Radio, hello.
That I can do, and there is a long distance sounds like breaker for Classic Radio Roundup standing by.
Got there, breaker. It was just me. I guess I keyed up with you.
Hello, Tim.
Oh, again, switched radios this time. Yeah, that one sounds good. I'm on the President Madison with a Turner Plus 3.
There you go. There's a classic 40 channel.
Yeah. Breaker.
And there's another breaker. So I think that'll be the theme for next week. Classic 40 channel radios. I was thinking about it, trying to come up with a theme, and that was the first one that kind of came to me that was viable.
Hello, Countywide.
Hello, Tickle.
Tickle in the mobile. Headed back to drop my son off.
Hello, Turtle.
Hello, Tim. I ought to be getting louder and louder. I'm headed your direction.
You're booming in here.
Hey, you want to hear a funny little aside while I was down there at the Franklin Institute?
Go ahead.
I'm coming into the Franklin Institute where you pay, and there's a paging system microphone laying there, and I was like, hey, look at that. That's a Shure 450. Flipped it over, and sure enough it was. Like, I got one of them. It's kind of funny.
Breaker.
I should have cut the cord and walked away with it.
First for like the sidekick.
You got a breaker out there.
Trains in the station.
Well, good evening, gentlemen. Train is signing on Classic Radio Roundup with a Browning Mark III and a Turner 776 microphone. Breaker. All right.
Isn't that gentleman and Sandbagger?
I forgot. Sorry. Good evening, gentlemen and Sandbagger. Night Train signing on Classic Radio Roundup with a Browning Mark III and a Turner 776 microphone. Yeah, I'm beginning to think you don't like me. Well, Countywide, he corrected me. Truth be told, from the very, very beginning, that was definitely the highest honors. Good evening, gentlemen, and Sandbagger. Sandbagger being the head of all of the Classic Radio Roundup. That's what that meant from the very, very beginning. You read it the wrong way. Oh, I know back then, but you neglected to do that, so now I'm thinking you don't like me anymore. Yeah, I don't know which way to go nowadays, boy.
Hey, I'm a charter member of Classic Radio Roundup.
Yeah, it was you and me were the ones who started it. Tim Roger. All right, well, how's this 776 microphone sounding with this Mark III breaker?
Sounds good on Turner microphone night. Yeah, who'd have known it had turned into what it is?
Actually, I like the sound of that mic Train. He sounded really Train approved. Tim Roger, I'll have to check it out on the gate. Hopefully Pete will get a decent gate. Pete, I'll tell you something, man. When he said it was Turner microphone night, I looked around and I'm thinking, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. I got a super sidekick here and it's not wired up for this radio. I got some plus threes around here, or plus twos, and they're not wired up for that. And I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? Then I looked, and lo and behold, the Mark III had a Turner 776 all wired up and ready to go. I'm like, that's what I'm going to wear tonight. And a good choice it was.
Yeah, it's definitely Train approved. You like the way it sounds on the gate. Man, that's bordering on broadcast quality there.
Yeah, I get mixed, I don't know how that works. I haven't done anything to it or anything. This is the same mic that I've been using with it. Sometimes I get good reports, and other times they say it sounds like a D104.
No, it doesn't sound like a D104. That's too friggin' smooth.
Oh yeah, much smoother.
But though D104s matched up, the proper, just every once in a while they do match up well to something that they just come out You know, sounding good. I get away with it. My Golden Eagle on something. What, the Cobra 98? I think it is.
Yeah. Hello once again, 44 Dave. I guess he's gone, but he was the one that opened the door for me. Hello out there, Tim, also. I did hear Tim, and I heard a tickle in the mobile.
Gene's out there.
Hello there, Gene, and hello, Ron.
And who else is out there? Is out in the Honeybrook. Daggone it, help me out, 44. That's the one.
Hello, train.
Here.
Hello there, Tickle. I hear you out there in the mobile jumping up and down there, 10-4.
Oh, gotta do that. This mobile ain't as loud as space station.
Yeah, but it's working, driver. Hello out there, Paul. I didn't know you were there. I had the beam turned against you. But now that I hear you're in there, I'll put it on the IMAX. Hello, Paul.
Hey, man, how you doing? Good to hear your voice.
Tim Roger, likewise. I guess I better stay on the IMAX since I know you're there. You know what I mean? Everybody else is pretty much east to southeast. But you definitely are behind me in that sense of speaking. So what we did, we jumped on the IMAX. Is everything all right over there?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it is. I just got a new meter set that I'm checking out here tonight, and all seems to be working, so I'm happy.
Yeah, you're smoking up here, Paul.
Is that Dave Sandbagger? Yeah, good to hear it.
Yeah, that antenna's working for you. Much better copy than that mobile out in the driveway.
I copy that. I am a little concerned about this radio. I think it could be receiving better, but it's working otherwise pretty good.
Well, the transmitter's working. Sounds good.
That's half of it right there.
Hey, Paul.
Yes, sir.
I have one of them here. It was like new from the factory, kind of like untouched, and it had to be tuned up, and it receives well. I had one about 5 years ago, the same people, same radio. It also was kind of dull on receive, and they tuned it up for me, and it comes to life. It's like a brand new radio. Why? I don't know, but from the factory, those things come through needing a tune-up. I've never heard of it before, but guess what? 2 of them I've had to have them tuned.
Yeah, I copy that. Now, as a matter of fact, it was supposedly tuned up when I bought it, but like I said, I don't know. I think my mobile actually hears better, so I'm going to take your advice, and one of these days, I got actually time off coming up pretty soon. I'm going to run down to R&R with it on a weekday, see what I can't get done.
Roger that. Well, I did the same thing since I talked with you. This was since the subject actually came up. And I'm thinking, well, you know what? They sold it to me. It's only right that they should tune it up. And, of course, they did. And I have not a minute's complaint since. 10-4?
Yeah, copy that. We'll try that. I mean, if I got to send it back, it's going to be a long time without a radio. I'll just take it down to R&R and get them to pay. I'll pay for it, you know what I mean?
They may not even charge you. Tell them you know the night train. 10-4?
Yeah, copy that. Your name carries some weight, huh?
A little bit down there. 10-4?
Yeah, 10-4. They seem to be good people down there.
Roger that. Let them know that I recommended it because, you know, we've ran into the same type of trouble. And for some strange reason, they seem to come that way from the factory. Roger? Tell them, whatever you do, don't clip the stinking limiter out of it.
Don't take the what out of it?
The modulation limiter. They like to clip them. And that just makes it sound distorted.
Yeah, I don't want that. I want a clean sounding radio.
Yeah, make sure they don't clip it and make sure they don't put a dust mod in it. Just have them to tune up to receive. Receive only, Roger.
Yeah, 10-4. Matter of fact, I'll stay down there and wait for it, you know what I mean? So hopefully they can get it done. I'll call them ahead of time, tell them I'm coming with it.
Yeah, it only takes them a few minutes to do that. 10-4?
The train carries weight.
I'm glad I'm making it up. I don't want to get my radio back yet. Actually, I actually got to put some wood on it.
Then we got it with wood stove.
I actually have my wood stove burning, and I scrounged up enough dry wood. I'm burning tonight. I'm gonna be down here. I'm burning.
The last battle, lane 2, second car, last battle.
Yes, over here, Bill. That's right.
I hear you, Tim, when Sweaty Maria's not talking.
Okay, well, just trying another one with a Turner plus 2.
Roger with the Turner plus 2.
How's that big road treating you? How about that big dog?
Breaker.
There's Sparky breaking in on Classic Radio Roundup 27115. This portion is brought to you by Fred's Discount Voodoo Emporium. As always, he is the sole importer of Grandma Jemima's stainless steel ganja dipped voodoo doll needles. So if you want them dead, go and see Fred. Take it away, Sparky.
Hey, good evening all. A little late, but I just figured I'd step on in there and say hi.
No more.
Oh, yeah. What kind of Turner mic are you using tonight? I can switch to a Turner. I'm on a unit in Grant Radio. Yeah. Tonight's theme is Turner microphones. All right, there's a Turner plus 2 right there. Same radio. Actually sounds better. Amazing. I love those Turner microphones. What the heck? I got a crackle somewhere. Snap, crackle, pop. I get a little bit of a chirp out of this one. Yeah, when the switch contacts are not aligned perfectly, you sometimes get that on certain radios. Yeah, I got a plus 3 I'm going to switch. Yeah, I'm going to switch to a different radio, and I just button this one all back up again. I'll put it back in my Mud Duck Mobile. Now, it'll be something if the battery's still good. It looks like it's working. It's working. Yeah. Work it. All right, plus 3. I think it sounds a little tinnier.
No, it don't.
It's working good.
Sounds good.
Got that CB radio sound. What's going on, Tim and Ron 44? And I heard Skeeter out there, and of course Bagger. Gene, if he's still out there.
Even 40. Yeah, I'm here. Traffic I'm dealing with.
10-4, Gene, good to hear you in there.
Hey, Brandon, good to hear you too.
Roger. Yeah, Turner mic night, huh? Yeah, we were kind of running through ideas for themes, but that one was an easy one because I figured most of us have at least one Turner mic lying around somewhere. Well, we still have to do sideband night, and we still have to do the mobile night. All right, 10-4. Okay, now there's a super sidekick. That is the super sidekick. Super sidekick. Matches the radio a little better with the chrome head on there. Yeah. I don't know, maybe the plus 3 sounded cleaner. It don't sound much different. I like that one too. All right, who asked Winter to come back? Who invited Winter back? Well, it wasn't me, I'll tell you that right now.
It's not snowing yet.
Sparky. Yeah, I was just checking, 36 degrees. 38. Well, my neighbors aren't here, so I got noise-free reception tonight. Yeah, I'm doing all right now. Yeah. Somebody said something about a ham fest down somewhere. Where was that ham fest this weekend? York? Yeah, maybe so.
Warminster's coming up.
Isn't Warminster in May?
Roger.
All right, now we'll try a different Turner mic on a different radio. Turner Plus 3 on the SB Trinidad. Sounds good. Yeah. Why am I getting backswing, though? That's terrible. Shouldn't be doing that. I forgot to say hi to Night Train. You still in there?
Oh no, now I pulled out of the station.
Yeah, you didn't like that Turner microphone, I guess.
Mile marker, yeah.
They're pretty hot, I'll tell you that. I mean, I can turn it way up. Of course, it's just flat tops, but they've got pretty good amp in there. I didn't even check my frequency. How dare me.
I know mine's good. I'm rock bound.
Yeah. You're kind of like stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Hey, Sparky.
What's going on, Rock?
I told you about that 15 amp power supply, right, from Radio Shack.
Yes, sir. Did you get to try it out?
Oh, I'll tell you what. I like it. For a little 15 amp switcher, I'll tell you what. It's clean, it's small, it fits on top of the speaker, and it's working out really good. So I put the Bearcat, and I have the 2 meter on it, and it works really good. Not bad for $20.
Yeah, does that one have a cigarette lighter plug in it, Ron?
No, that's the 20 amp that he has up there. But this one here is it's got the the black and red and a switch. That's all it's on it.
Yeah, I'd like to have at least one with the power port on it.
Yeah, they had it there, but that was like $49, and then whatever would have been off. But I didn't really need it. I just wanted just a small one there for the 2 meter. So it's working out really good.
That's cool. I'm running a 3 amp, I'm sorry, 3 amp unit.
Yeah. Yeah, I got I think one's a 3.5 amp out there in the garage.
Yeah, it's probably the same one I got.
That's enough for just this little single radio. I don't know if you were in there, but the FCC they're closing down, I think, within the month.
Yeah, I knew they were,
Coincidence? Radio Shack shuttering doors, SCC field offices shuttering doors. Coincidence?
Yeah, isn't that something?
Coinky dink.
Wait a minute, Radio Shack's shutting down, so we might as well shut down too. There's not going to be a radio out there.
Better check with Bluebird. Maybe he's got some documents in the trunk about it.
Yeah, I heard they were closing that field office and a couple others.
So
So the FCC's been financed by Radio Shack?
Probably.
Or has Radio Shack simply been a front for the FCC?
Ah.
Aha, I said. I knew there was not. I don't believe in coincidences, you know.
Yeah, let's start our own Bluebird conspiracy fan club here, and we'll see what we can invent.
I think you hit it right on the head there. Radio Shack shutters, FCC shuttering field offices. Radio Shack was really an FCC front office.
And Pico backs them. That's why I can't find this sound that I'm looking for, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
It's a conspiracy. I'm telling you, that big blue tower down there, there's going to be something shooting out of it soon.
Alright. This is radio number 3. Got backward swing out of the Trinidad, so I went to the console too.
That one's cleaner, but maybe not as loud.
Yeah, Turner plus 3 though. Well, I can crank it up if you want a little louder.
No, it sounded good.
Yeah. Well, the Turner plus 3 matched up good to the console too. Always did.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I had a friend that had one of these back in the day, and boy, it was a fabulous sounding radio. And then I got insulted because another guy said when I was talking on his radio one day, he said, "You know what? You sound better on that radio than you do on your own."
Yeah, it's fun when you're at somebody else's house and you get to play on their radio.
Well, that was back in the day when I was looking for loud and proud audio, and I had that Midland with the D104 on it. That thing would scream, but it was on the tinny side. Whereas this thing with a Turner plus 3 on it is, you know, more natural sounding. And this guy, you know, never liked my loud, screechy, overbearing, loud audio, you know. So consequently, I was told, you sound better on that radio.
Right. Got a strike to it. Come on now.
Yeah, well, that was my young and stupid teenage years.
Yeah, it was all about the watts.
It was all about trying to be somebody that you weren't.
With something that you didn't have.
Yeah. People swore up and down I was running heat with that little 3-watt Midland of mine because the thing would splatter channels and everything else.
Well, that's the best way to learn it, in my opinion, is to find out what doesn't work first.
Well, that's real easy to do. That's how you learn how to let the smoke out of the stuff.
Yeah, you know, you go along, you find out what doesn't work.
Yeah. What's that saying? The road to success is paved with failures?
That's it, right on the money. You know, it's like Edison, wasn't it Edison who said the light bulb was not a single success, it was an accumulation of 1,000 failures.
That's right.
I got a bigger one for you out there.
What was that, Tim?
It's Ron.
I thought Tim said something too.
I thought Quarter Wave Dave said something.
Somebody said breaker.
Oh yeah, because Ron and somebody else doubled. I didn't know who it was. I thought it was Tim.
No, it wasn't me, Dave. Ron, somebody else.
Roger.
I still got a lot of background skip noise.
Yeah, it could have been Sweaty Maria, but no, I don't. Yeah, not when I got the beam at. I don't usually hear her when it's pointed this way.
No, I keyed up with Ron, because I said there's a breaker 1-3 out there.
Oh, you're down a little bit. Okay.
I think the breaker out there was Cece. He
evening, Cece. Welcome to Classic Radio Roundup.
73 to the Classic Radio group here.
10 Roger, running this old unit in Grant, and I got the memo, so I'm running the Turner Super Sidekick mic.
10-4. Hey, guess what? I finally got the 138, and I met night train down at the R&R communications store.
Oh yeah, did he get you bumped up to the front of the line?
I was the only one in there, and he walked in behind me.
Yeah, did they get the 138 working? Is that what you're on?
No, I'm on the base. They got
Okay, you're gonna run that in the Mobile. Gotcha.
They're the Whoppers version malted robin egg.
Yeah, I like running the Mobiles as a base. It don't matter to me. In fact, that's what I'm on right now. Hey, 10-4, he was in there a few minutes ago. He'll probably be back.
Anything with peanut butter is good in it.
It's tough to resist the force of the black-faced radio. Was it a 2980? Yeah, R&R's a fun place. I haven't been down there about 6 months or so. I go down there a couple times a year. Are there any of those DX break-ins there? Anybody out in DX land for Classic Radio Roundup?
Well, I don't know if it was night train or not. I couldn't really pull him out, but I could. Over here.
Yeah, sure.
Night train.
Hello out there. Hello out there in the distance. I do hear you there, Sparky. Good evening. I hear somebody out there calling for the night train. I don't know if you copy me or not, but I do hear you. That station out there for the night train. Come on back. That's Henry in Aston. He's calling for you now, Spitfire. Hey, Henry. Henry Night Train do have you, but we're not pumped up, so I don't believe I can get back on you. But if you're listening to the old Spew Radio, good evening. Regards to the family. Night Train base station back on the side. I do have 3 check-ins tonight.
I heard him. Let me turn the switch. I hear you down there, Henry. How about it, Henry? How about that Aston group? Hello, Henry. I got you on this end, Spitfire 441. And he's right on the... I don't know if he's coming back or listening on Spew, but I was hearing him too there, Night Train. Sort of in the clear, along with that little bit of noise level in there from Skipland. But I definitely had a clear copy on Henry down there around the Aston group. The collinear classic radio roundup, as it were. 441 is Spitfire on its antique flea market Mustang II.
Yeah, 10-4 here, Spitfire. Hello, Henry, once again. I tried. Henry, it's the night train. We're getting back to you. Henry, we hear you down there in Aston, your night train base stations. We both have a copy on you up here. We're not sure whether you copy us. Evening time, Classic Radio Roundup, night train. On the night train base station, I'm back quiet. No Rogers on Henry. I guess he gave up because, guess what? I got Mexico getting back to me. Train is on the side. We're copying the mail.
He was in there last night real good.
Yeah, my skipland noise level is actually picking up. There he is right now.
Yeah, sometimes he's actually talking local, and he can't hear us because those guys will be responding to him down on that end. You know how that goes.
Well, we do the same thing on this side. Yeah. It's part of the existence on CB radio.
Yeah, he's still keyed up, so he's a little bit long-winded too.
We don't know anybody like that. We all have our turn.
Who, me?
I think it could fit just about any one of us at some point in time.
That's a big 10-4.
But there's no timeout timer, so I could keep on going.
Yeah, if you wanted to do something like that all day long.
On and on for hours and hours, dude.
Yeah, hours and hours, dude.
Monkey Man and Marky Mark.
Oh, look at that. I can get forward swing out of this thing.
Man, it's hard to tell what's DX and what's local unless you're giving me an S9.
S9 heterodyne.
I was able to listen to Ron and, was it 433 or 466? I forget his handle, but just tuning down to like 113, and I had him real clear, and all the skip just went away.
Yeah, if you got a tight enough radio, you can kind of do that. Notch the noise out of your bandpass.
Yeah, that's a CB trick of the day.
Yeah, from Joe Cartioni, your CB grocer. I switched over to my mobile amp just to make sure it's working. And it seems to be.
Oh, dang, yeah, that sounds seamless.
Yeah, it's my home brew.
I'm impressed, man. You got them rewrapped and all for them different transistors.
Yeah, that's the only thing you have to be careful of because each transistor has a slightly different impedance and some require more turns than others.
And how do you tell?
Well, there's the engineering way where I guess you could probably do it by looking at the impedance and lots of trial and error. Or you can cheat a little bit and just look at Texas Star's designs and go like, oh, they use 3 turns for 2290s and 2 turns for 2879s. Yeah, okay, I'll go with that.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want the Shade Tree Mechanic Reverse Engineer way.
Did you put any vari caps in it, or for to the final tune or anything, or just fixed caps?
I got a variable on the input that I can adjust for best SWR, and I've got one on the output for max power.
Nice.
That's the way you do it.
Show you right.
I don't mess around.
No, we know you don't. Well, we know you mess around, but only when it comes to word games, not engineering.
Oh, yeah. I definitely mess around with word games. That's how I get my fun.
can hear that.
Yeah, she had to come up and check things out. Yeah, stick your nose in the amplifier. Get a nice arc burn.
That's the inspectors.
Yeah, that's the thing I gotta do. I figured out the turns ratio of the transformers and got everything working good. The hardest part for me is going to be making a freaking top cover for the thing.
Sounds like Sparky can help you out there.
Yeah, he's got the brake there, the aluminum brake. I got a hunk of sheet aluminum I could probably bend into shape.
That's actually nice to know. I'll keep that in the brain file. I know where there's a metal brake. You know, I mean, you get these homebrew projects that comes in handy to know who's got what.
That's what you gotta do. Pool your resources.
That's right. Pull the resources.
Yeah, how long is the box? Because you want about a half-inch overhang, I guess, maybe on the one side or a quarter-inch each side.
Well, yeah. It's gonna have to be. Geez, I don't even have a tape measure or anything up here, but it's probably like about 6 or 7 inches wide. And on either side, it's gonna bend 90 degrees down about 1.5 inches.
Oh, that's not much. I thought it was higher than that. I thought it was like a 4-inch by 6 inches deep or something.
Well, yeah, the depth of it's gonna be about 8 inches. But the part that bends, it's only gonna be a width of 6 or 7 and over by about 1.5 inches or 2 inches.
Okay, yeah, I was going to see if I had a piece of brushed, or if not, I usually have color ply. It might be like brown or black or something, but it's already painted, you know?
I don't care if it's purple. I can always paint it with Rust-Oleum.
Yeah, brushed would look best.
My cat's trying to change the channel selector. What's up with you, cat? This is a good channel.
Well, if you got purple to start with, you could paint all the rest of the colors of the rainbow and show your support.
Unless you're going to shove it under the seat, then it doesn't matter.
Well, that's what I am going to do. It's going to end up getting shoved under the seat. But I just don't want to short it out against anything, so I need to put a cover on it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it looks like. You could dress it up with pretty Christmas lights.
I could do that. Operator would approve.
Put it in a tissue box and it wouldn't get stolen.
Tissue box. Yes, I could do. I could make a cover out of cardboard. I could really be a redneck.
Yeah, or just make it out of aluminum. You use some contact cement or something, some low-tack contact cement to put it on the sides of it, disguise it, it's like a Kleenex box or whatever else, baby white box.
No, you use Luan. Use that Luan wood, it's real thin, then you have your simulated wood grain vinyl.
Yeah, they won't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, nice wooden box.
Or I could just heat up some acrylic plastic and just melt it.
Make it out of Clearplex and put a fan in there with some LEDs.
Or you could get, labor intensive and just use a bandsaw and cut the pieces, make elbows, and bolt the whole thing together. And you can have all the bends you want.
Yeah, I can make 3 different strips and just put L brackets in there.
That's right.
Or no, better yet, I can put hinges on it. I can raise it up like a Model T Ford engine cover.
Oh, I was gonna do that and then silicone it.
So it doesn't rattle.
And then look for some simulated wood grain vinyl adhesive, to stick onto it.
Either that or I'll just put NASCAR stickers or maybe a rebel flag or something.
Shelf paper.
That's the term I was looking for in there, 44, thanks, some shelf paper. Gaudy looking shelf paper.
Oh yeah. My mother used to put them in the shelves in our pantry hall. Ugh.
The one with all the hippie flowers.
Yeah, right. Hippie flowers.
I saved a couple pieces of equipment from that that vinyl adhesive stuff that they put down in cars. Right on the front of the radios, they put that stuff. Did that with a DNA radar, and I peeled that stuff off. It was like brand new underneath, though.
Yeah.
Brager.
Go ahead there, Skeeter.
What's up, Sioux Base Station? Checking into the roundup. Good evening, everybody. Good morning, Skeeter.
We're rounding it up.
Hello, Skeeter. Good morning.
And Roger, you on the Watergate, Pete?
Yep. Part 1 of the video gates got less than 4 minutes before I hit stop.
Oh yeah, working the classic Mark III tonight.
Where's your Turner microphone?
I am talking on a Turner. It's a Browning 776.
Excellent.
Hey, Skeeter. Hello, 044.
Evening, Skeeter. Train waving.
Right back night train. You're on your Mark III, I see.
Yes, sir, with the 776 microphone for Turner Microphone Classic Radio Roundup Edition.
Well, I hope mine sounds as good as yours.
It sounds good. I don't never know how I sound, Skeeter. But I appreciate the flowers just the same, but you have nothing to worry about, I'll tell you that much.
Or I'm still waiting for one more tube for my Mark II. It's almost there.
So what do you got to do with that $1 million you won?
I gotta wait for run out of money, then I'll go cash it in.
Oh, they might change tax brackets by then.
Skeeter, you know we sharing and caring, right?
That's right, no more.
Well, now we know who is going to finance the classic mobile radio roundup edition across the country.
That's right.
When Skeeter cashes in his $1 million lottery ticket.
You guys gonna be waiting a long time. You mean there won't be any classic radio key down out in the Arizona desert?
Well, there might be, but we probably won't be there to see it. The cat's rubbing my leg again. All right, knock it off. Okay, press some more then.
Yeah, there could be one, but doesn't mean we'll be involved.
He's going to have to find out who won that money. Maybe he can sweet talk him.
I did stop at Sunoco and get a Powerball ticket. I got 2 Powerball tickets at Sunoco.
10-4.
Did they say which lottery it was? Was it like a pick 5 or a scratch off or something?
Pick 5, I think it was.